Shalom everyone, Marcus the Costa here. I hope you're having a very good day. I've just been spending the last few hours in the garden and I have something I wanted to share with you. If you see this here on the floor, this is what I've been spending the last few hours on. That's something which is very, very invasive. So I needed to pull it up. And I began by using this. Now this is not very good. It wasn't working for me. So after I tried to use that tool and it wasn't working, I then proceeded to essentially pull it up by hand. And that was very challenging for me. Very challenging. My arms started to hurt, my back started to hurt, my legs started to hurt, I started to get tired, and eventually I would have given up and just left it for another day, and the job wouldn't have got done. And as you can see, the it's not finished. There's other areas around the garden, but that one part which I started is done. Until someone had a look at what I was doing and they said, why don't you just use a garden fork? Why don't you just use one of those? And I said, well, it's not working, it doesn't work. And then they said, how about you use this one? Now this one is a newer model and much better, newer model, and believe it or not, it worked. And let's say I managed to do 90% of the job that you can see here. I managed to do 90% of that in the space of time it took me to do 10% with my hands and pulling it up, and with a lot less effort. What's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is sometimes in life we can try to take up weeds and roots and things which try and choke us from being unfruitful. And we can use various tools to assist us. We can use counseling. We can use AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. We can use nicotine patches. We can use softer medication, etc., etc., etc. But sometimes we find that we cannot break free. There are people who would have got in touch with me over the last 6 months. A lot of people who would have said to me, they're trying to break free from addiction to pornography, but they just can't. See, there is a war in their members that they cannot win. So with the best of efforts, it is very challenging to uproot weeds that are deep and very old. So my suggestion is that you go to the Good Husbandman. See, the Good Husbandman won't use a tool that will not work. The Good Husbandman won't give you a tool that won't work. The Good Husbandman will not allow things to remain which shouldn't be. The Good Husbandman knows exactly what tool to use to address the very issues which are causing you to be fruitless and unfruitful. My recommendation, therefore, is that you approach the situations that plague your life by looking towards the Good Husbandman, our Father in heaven, and the Word, because He is the one who prunes, He is the one who plucks up. He is the one who tears down. And it is through him and the sacrifice of Yeshua Messiah that you are able to be made whole. You are able to be set free from all of those things which may be choking you. So whether you have weeds choking the fruitfulness in your life, approach the Good Husbandman. Ask that those things are removed. Declare that you will not allow yourself to be held captive by those things anymore. And it will be so. It will be so. I'm hoping you have taken much from this word. I pray that it has been a help to you. I'm just looking at a guest visitor in our garden, a little bantam chicken over there. Yeah, I'm hoping that you receive something from the word. I'm hoping that it's an encouragement to you. May Jehovah bless you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Shalom.